Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. That's a big win for the Minnesota Twins. Only a 3-game losing streak. That's as far as that's going to go the rest of the year. But a big come-from-behind win again tonight. We had a good team. They had a good team. This should be a fun weekend, especially going into the Yankee series. A big bounce-back win, though, from the Mets. You know, it's just funny how baseball works, right? You lose 2 games to the Mets, who are under 500. You beat a very, very good A's team, who is pretty much the opposite of the Mets, about 13 games over 500. But we have found a way to bounce back and win. I mean, these two teams are very comparable. I mean, even looking at their records, 59-36 and 55-42. They're not far behind us. So it's a very, very good bounce back win tonight. Gibson pitched good. Big home runs. Our bats came alive late. Let's talk about it. But a big win. Of course, losing 3 games in a row really sucked. That won't happen again. Bats are coming alive. Injuries are looking okay. I mean, like, they're coming off of injury. Hopefully we had a backup team in there, I would say, tonight, too. So give the guys a rest. Get them hot going into the weekend, and let's make things happen. So I will be at the game tomorrow, by the way. Joe Mauer bobblehead night number 2. We're going to add to this guy's collection right there. Boom, that'll be exciting. But let's talk about this game. Gibson is now 9-4. Petite, big home run he gave up to Eddie Rosario. We'll talk about, I mean, you already saw it in the thumbnail. We'll talk about that first. And then Rogers, the 14th save of the year. Like I said, our bats came alive in the bottom half of the back half of the game. 3 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. We scored 1 run in the 3rd. Big, big, big win, though. We scored 6 runs on 9 hits. We made 2 errors. They scored 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. So we did out-hit them. We scored 6 runs. We scored first. Let's go through the check boxes one more time. Scored first. Yes, we did. The bottom of the 3rd inning. Did we score 6 runs? Yes, we found a way to do that. And we found a way to win. All 3 of the boxes checked off. So let's go through the plays first. I think you guys really enjoyed that when I went through the plays. Let's talk about it. Let's go to the 3rd inning when we scored first. So Miguel Sano walked. He had a good night at the plate. I don't know if anything was different for him specifically tonight. He looked good. He took a lot of tough pitches. I don't know if there was something going on. You know, coming off of a 3-game losing streak, you want to do something different. And I think Miguel Sano was going to, same with Arise maybe, was going to live and die by taking those close pitches and try to walk. Fine by me if it works in your favor. It did tonight. Miguel Sano walks to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning on a full count. So good for him. Jake Cave singles, got the first hit of the game for the Twins, and moved Miguel Sano to second base. Ethier Adrianza, there we go. I knew I'd say that wrong. But sacrifice bunt. Miguel Sano goes to 3rd. Jake Cave goes to 2nd. Runners in scoring position. A wild pitch from Mike Fiers scores. Miguel Sano, he comes in. 1-0 Twins. Cave is on 3rd base, but then Max Kepler grounds into a double play, and it was just a weird play, but that's fine. We got the first run of the game. We might have been able to score a little bit more, but that's okay. They answered in the top of the 4th inning, 1-1, going into the 6th inning, and we give up 2 runs. I mean, look, if you look at this one by Gibson, he made a great pitch right there. Again, same with May. I think May made a good pitch last night on that curveball, down and in. I mean, Jake Odorizzi. Did I say Odorizzi before? Gibson threw a good fastball inside, and the guy hit it. I mean, Jackson Profar, 14th home run. I mean, he pulled the thing. It was 3-1. But let's talk about the 7th inning, what you all are here for. Eddie Rosario comes in, a huge pinch hit home run, his 3rd of his career. Absolutely killed that ball. And if you haven't seen that, go check out the video of it. He freaking knew it off the bat. I mean, he watched it a little bit, backed up, watched it, and goodbye baseball. And then, of course, just boom, throw the bat down, take your hike around the bases. But started with the CJ Crone ground out, then a double by Arise. Man, he looks so good. That is my favorite Twin right now, if you ask me. I mean, he's been, ever since he stepped foot in the majors, he has given me something to cheer about every single night. He's taken so many good at-bats. We'll talk about him a little bit later as well, but Miguel Sano walks again. So there you go, 2 walks for him on the night. puts men on first and second. They make a substitution where the righty, Yasmaro Petit, comes in to face the lefty, Eddie Rosario, and he replaced Jake Cave. Hit a home run, his 21st of the year. Great job. It put us up 4-3. We didn't look back from there because in the 8th inning we added 2 more home runs. Mitch Garver led things off. Boom, it hit the plants out there in center field. Looked good. That was exciting. I don't know how many balls have hit the plants this year. I know of 2. I'm sure there's been more, but that's always fun. It's always fun. Hitting the flower pot out there. Cruz grounded out. Gonzalez flew out. But then C.J. Cron, a line drive off the bat into the bleachers. His 18th of the year. Garver's 16th. Put the Twins up 6-3. And that was, again, enough to do it. So let's talk about the pitching, and then we'll go back to the box score. Gibson looked good. We only needed 2 pitchers to get the job done tonight. It was Gibson and it was Rogers. Rogers didn't look the cleanest, but he did his job. And, that's what he's supposed to do is, right, get outs. And he did that. So he did go through a little trouble. But let's talk about Gibson first. He went 7 innings. Probably the best performance that I've seen coming out of the All-Star break. Hey, we had a little rough patch right there. That's okay. It happens. We still took the series from Cleveland. So what? It was a 2-game series versus the Mets. But to come out against the red-hot Oakland A's, 9th win of the season, 7 good innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, no walks. That's huge. Did give up the home run. That was a bad home run. I thought it was a good pitch, but it happens. Then Rogers came in, got the save, 6-out save, gave up 2 hits. A little bit scary there in the 8th inning, but a clean 9th. Looked good the rest of the way. Will we see him tomorrow? I'm not sure if it's a close game. Hopefully we can just blow the doors off of him tomorrow, but big 2-out save, or 2-inning save for Taylor Rogers. And let's talk about the rest of the game. So we did make 2 errors. One was on Sano, one was on Arise. Arise had a tough night at the beginning, but like I said, he did some great things at the plate, and that's what made up for it. Sano had a pretty good night as well. I'm not going to complain about him tonight. And it's not that I ever didn't like Sano. It's just he doesn't produce in key situations like other people on the team. And that's why I think we don't need him. I mean, he is 39 for, or he was at least 39 for 91 with when you take away his strikeouts. That is fantastic. I mean, that's 300 baseball right there. But since he strikes out 40% of the time, that's not good, right? And I think we both can make that, that assumption that if you're going to strike out 40 times, that's bad. Even if you're hitting 300, if you're striking out 40% of the time, that's not good. But when he doesn't do that and he puts the ball in play, good things happen. And hopefully this, going forward, he can do that. Put the ball in play, it'll score runs, it'll do a job. So, I mean, that's exactly what he did tonight. He did not strike out. He got a hit and walked twice. So good for him. Let's talk about the rest of it. 3 home runs, as I mentioned. Eddie Rosario's 21st. Garver 16th. Cron's 18th. All of them are looking good. Kepler led off the game. Tonight he had a single, or not a single. It was a single, but he had a hit. 1 for 3 tonight. It was a solid single into right field. His average is dipping a little bit, but, it went up tonight. But just 261. Not bad, but not great for him, I don't think. And then Garver is up in the 2 spot tonight. Had a big home run, as I mentioned. He went 1 for 4. His average did go down a tick because he went 1 for 4, but his OPS went up 1,010 for his OPS and an average of 297. Very, very good for a catcher. Also, we have now hit, what is it? I don't remember. We've hit the most home runs as a team catching-wise. Garver with 16, Castro with 10, I believe. And then Astudillo with 1. So that's a new franchise record or an MLB record, one of the two. So good for them. Cruz went 1 for 4 tonight. Everyone except for Adrianza got a hit, and he was productive with a walk. So Cruz went 1 for 4. Gonzalez went 1 for 4. Cron went 1 for 4 with the home run. Arise went 1 for 2 with a run and the big double. Then Sano went 1 for 2 with 2 runs and 2 walks. Great job for him. Arise also had 2 walks. Again, some of the best eyes that I've seen them both have tonight. Of course, that long at bat the other day against the Mets was incredible by Rise, but that one was both of them tonight were very good, taking very, very close pitches. I applaud them both tonight for doing that. Then Cave went 1 for 2 with the first hit of the game. Of course, that was a big hit. Eddie Rosario coming in with a 3-run pinch hitting home run. That was awesome. That's what put us up top. So it secured the win. And then Adrianza went 0 for 2, but did have that sacrifice bunt, which led to the scoring of the first run. So very, very productive night from everybody. I mean, everybody was productive with either a hit or a sac bunt. So there you go. 9 hits, 1 through 8.5 got hits, and then Adrianza with the bunt. So good job by them. We went 1 for 2 with runners in scoring position, only leaving 4 on base. Thank the Lord. That's what we needed tonight. But a very good game for the Twins. They got the win. They're back in the win column. Cleveland won tonight. So freaking what, I guess. But they're never going to lose again. So we're just going to have to win, and we're going to do that. They get to go play Kansas City. We get to beat up on the A's a couple more times. It's going to be good. So that's all I got for you today. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment as well. Love talking to you guys, replying to everybody. As well as if you missed yesterday's game review, this morning's, whatever, or any other video, click above my head and it'll take you to it. So make sure to do that. If you missed any of the videos before, see you next time. Well, at the game if you're going. So that should be fun. See you tomorrow. Peace out.